Toxic Tush Doc gets 10 years for illegal butt injections. A bogus plastic surgeon in Miami who injected a toxic concoction of Fix-A-Flat and super glue into a patient's posterior has been sentenced to time in the slammer. Oneal Ron Morris appeared in court on Monday and said she took a plea deal so she wouldn't have to face a jury trial. Morris, who's a transgender woman, was sentenced to 10 years in prison and 5 years of probation. She will serve her sentence in a male penitentiary. The fake doctor reportedly pumped women's backsides full of a formula of cement, mineral oil, bathroom chalk, and Fix-A-Flat tire sealant. One of the procedures carried out by the toxic Tush Doc led to the death of Shatarka Nuby, who died while serving time in a Tallahassee prison. The judge also heard from several other victims about how they became sick after getting injected with what they thought was medical-grade silicone. Police said Morris made a business out of performing such cheap and dangerous cosmetic procedures. Say no to safe spaces on YouTube. Support TomoNews at patreon.com/TomoNews. Like life in plastic? Then watch these.
A Korean beauty addicted to cosmetic surgery horribly disfigured her face after injecting cooking oil into her skin when plastic surgeons refused to continue treating her. Former model Hang Myok-gu underwent her first round of plastic surgery at age 28. She later moved to Japan to pursue her career, but developed a dangerous addiction to cosmetic silicone injections, which bloated her face. Concerned with the ugly results and a possible mental illness, doctors refused to keep treating her. Hang returned to Korea and bought silicone on the black market, injecting it herself. In desperation, she began injecting cooking oil, leaving her face grotesquely bloated. Hang was featured on Korean TV, and money from viewers poured in to pay for surgery to correct the damage. But after more than 10 operations, her parents still have trouble recognizing her, even calling her standing fan because of the freakish head which sits atop her tiny frame.
You get what you pay for. Eloy Alviso thought fixing his flat nose would land him more gigs. Instead, the aspiring Filipino model's dreams came crashing down after a back-alley cosmetic procedure ruined his face for good. He went to a transgender beautician and got a nose and chin job via collagen injection for 500 pesos, or roughly $10. The injection worked, and Alviso got more jobs. But 2 years later, things started to go downhill after a friend noticed that his nose seemed a little deformed. Soon, both his nose and chin had become swollen and infected. When the 24-year-old tried to ask the beautician for help, he was cursed out and threatened. Doctors eventually found a lethal cocktail of petroleum jelly, wax, and sealant crammed inside his nose instead of collagen, and performed surgery. With his now permanently scarred and mangled features, Alviso is forced to do odd jobs, often moonlighting as a Halloween ghoul. Police are still looking for the transgendered beautician, but already have a warrant for her arrest.
Chinese mom threatens to disown girl who's addicted to plastic surgery. 29-year-old Yu Bing recently made headlines in mainland China for her crazy plastic surgery experiences. Yu had some 20 plastic surgeries in the past, including jaw contorting, nose reconstruction, and double eyelid operations. But she is still not satisfied with her looks and says she wants to grow taller by having bone extension surgery in which a doctor would break her shin bones to insert implants. Yu desires to be another Fan Bingbing, a world-famous Chinese actress. Fan, known for her perfect skin, big double eyelid eyes, and sharp nose, has long been troubled by a plastic surgery scandal. The actress strongly denies the accusations and says she was born pretty. Yu's mother went on a talk show aired by Dragon TV to complain about her daughter's plastic surgery addiction. The 61-year-old mom said her daughter has already blown 800,000 Chinese yuan on changing her looks, and now she cannot even recognize her. She threatens to disown her if she doesn't stop. Yu seems remorseful after listening to her mom, but ironically, her face forbids her from crying because she's just got surgery that would keep her lips upward all the time. We tried to find out more about Yu's personal life by going on her Weibo, but we're not exactly sure if this is her. Trust me, we really tried. This woman has the same name as Yu and looks roughly the same. But you know, millions of Chinese girls who had plastic surgeries look exactly the same. it's getting really hard to tell who's who.
Say no to safe spaces on YouTube. Support TomoNews at patreon.com/TomoNews.
Brazilian man has plastic surgery to look Korean. Meet Xian Nishi, a 25-year-old Brazilian man who had plastic surgery to make himself look Korean. Xian studied in South Korea and liked the place so much that he had 10 procedures done on his eyes. He also dyed his blonde hair brown and wears brown contact lenses over his blue eyes. Xian went through several doctors before he found one who would give him the eyelid surgery he wanted. The surgeon closed up the inner corner of his eye to give him single eyelids and injected him with hyaluronic acid to increase the volume of his eyes. Xian modeled 10 years ago and says a South American company has approached him about modeling Asian-styled clothing for them. This is what Xian looked like before his transformation. What do you think of his new look? Let us